Hello and welcome to Sandra's Homespun Life. In today's video I'm going to be making a Brussels sprout recipe. It has a little twist to it and it's slightly different than what the typical and traditional Brussels sprout recipe is. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. To begin my recipe, I have about 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts. These have been washed and cleaned. So the first step I'm going to do is cut off the stems and remove any loose leaves. I have all of my Brussels sprouts trimmed and cleaned of loose leaves, and as you can see, you end up getting quite a bit of the loose leaves off of them. And next I'm going to take about a ½ pound of bacon, and I'm going to cut it up into a real small fine dice. So for my next step, I'm going to slice up the Brussels sprouts, and I'm going to be using my food processor to do that, using my slicing blade. But now if you have a really nice sharp knife, you can also do it by hand with just using a knife. I like using the food processor because it makes quick work. Okay, now that I have all my Brussels sprouts sliced up, now I'm going to move over to my stove. Okay, I've had my skillet on my burner up on a medium-high heat, and I've allowed my skillet to preheat. So for my next step, I'm just going to add my bacon to my pan. And I'm just going to stir this around as it cooks and allow that bacon to cook all the way through until it's nice and crispy. Most of the fat has cooked out of my bacon and it is crisped up nicely. So for my next step, I'm going to add about a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil. And I'm going to add some garlic to this. I'm just going to stir that around and allow it to cook and allow that garlic to get fused in with the oil. Okay, and next I'm going to add my Brussels sprouts to my skillet. I'm going to season them with some salt. And season them with some pepper. I'm going to give these a quick stir. I'm going to place the lid on here and allow the Brussels sprouts to cook until they're nice and tender. And I will stir them occasionally so that they all get evenly cooked. And once they're done, I'll bring you back and let you see them. I've allowed my Brussels sprouts to cook for about 8 minutes. So next I'm going to take a fork, and what I'm going to be testing for is to check the tenderness to see if they're cooked through enough, and also to see if enough salt was added. And if not, I can always cook a little longer, add a little salt if I need to. And those are perfect. I thank you all for joining me today. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe and share out my videos. And until next time, guys, bye.